You've been lied to about oil changes. Here's what actually happens if you delay one. The oil gets dirtier and wear increases, but slowly. In most cases, nothing catastrophic happens right away. What really damages your car life are the quiet habits that turn minor wear into four-figure repairs. Today, I'll show you 15 maintenance mistakes smart drivers never make, and the last few happen without you realizing it. Let's get into it. Number 15, short trips. If most of your driving is short trips, here's the problem. Your engine rarely reaches full operating temperature, and when it doesn't, moisture and unburned fuel stay trapped in the oil instead of burning off. On trips under 5 miles, oil often never gets hot enough to protect properly. Fuel dilution thins it out, condensation builds inside the engine, and every cold start adds wear before lubrication fully stabilizes. This is why some cars with only 40 or 50,000 miles already have sludge in the valve train and accelerated internal wear. Low mileage doesn't always mean low wear. Sometimes it means the damage is just harder to spot. But the next mistake is happening in plain sight, right where your car meets the road. Number 14, wrong tire pressure. Low tire pressure feels harmless. The car still drives. Nothing sounds wrong, and most people don't notice a difference. But even a difference of 5 to 10 psi changes how a tire works. The sidewalls flex more than they should, creating heat and drag. That heat accelerates tire wear, drops fuel economy by 2 to 3%, and quietly transfers extra load into the suspension, wheel bearings, and steering components. Run tires underinflated long enough and you end up replacing them early. A set of tires rated for 50,000 miles can be worn out in half that time. At the same time, shocks and bushings are absorbing forces they weren't designed to handle. That's why cars driven this way start feeling loose and imprecise long before anything actually breaks. And even when your tire pressure is perfect, the next mistake keeps wearing parts down in a way most drivers never notice, until the bill shows up. Number 13, driving with bad alignment. A car can feel perfectly fine and still be damaging itself every single mile. That's what bad alignment does. When the wheels aren't pointed where they should be, the tires don't roll, they scrub. Every rotation drags rubber across the road instead of letting it glide. That constant resistance forces steering and suspension components to fight loads they were never designed to handle. Tires that should last 40 to 60,000 miles can be destroyed in 15,000. But nothing fails dramatically. Nothing makes noise, steering loses precision, but because the change is gradual, most drivers adapt without realizing anything is wrong. Until they're buying another set of tires far sooner than expected. Bad alignment doesn't break parts, it consumes them. The next mistake takes something designed to stop your car and turns it into a much bigger bill. Number 12, riding the brakes. Riding the brakes feels controlled, it feels cautious. But what it really does is trap heat where it doesn't belong. Even light, constant brake pressure keeps pads and rotors hot instead of letting them cool between stops. Under normal braking, rotors see short heat spikes and then recover. When you ride the brakes, especially downhill or in traffic, those temperatures stay elevated, often climbing past 9 to 1200 degrees Fahrenheit. At first, nothing feels wrong. The car still stops, the pedal feels normal. But that sustained heat slowly warps rotors, hardens brake pads, and cooks caliper seals. Brake fluid can even begin to boil locally, reducing braking efficiency without triggering a warning. That's how a $150 to $250 pad job quietly turns into $700 to $1,200 for pads, rotors, hardware, and labor, sometimes on all four corners. But the next mistake is even worse, because most drivers don't even realize it needs attention until the damage is already done. Number 11, ignoring warning lights. Warning lights don't come on because something has failed. They come on because something is starting to. Modern cars monitor dozens of systems at once. When a warning light appears, it's often catching a problem early, before damage spreads. But when that light is ignored, a small issue starts pulling stress into systems that were never part of the original problem. A minor misfire doesn't stay minor. Left alone, it dumps raw fuel into the catalytic converter. That overheats the core, melts the substrate, and turns a simple ignition issue into a $12,000 to $3,000 exhaust repair. A small emissions fault becomes poor fuel economy, rough running, and long-term engine damage. The dangerous part is timing. The car usually still drives fine while this is happening. No noise, no dramatic failure, just damage compounding quietly in the background. The light itself isn't the danger, the delay is. At least this mistake gives you a signal. The next one doesn't, and most drivers overlook it completely until the cost is unavoidable. Number 10, ignoring brake fluid. Most drivers think about pads and rotors. Almost no one thinks about brake fluid. But brake fluid doesn't last forever. It absorbs moisture over time, even in a sealed system. By 2 to 3 years, that moisture lowers the fluid's boiling point and starts corroding internal components. The pedal feels slightly softer. Stopping distances stretch just enough that most drivers don't notice. The dangerous part is that nothing feels broken. The brakes still work, the car still stops. But under stress, hard braking, long descents, hot weather, that contaminated fluid can boil, reducing braking power when you need it most. Brake fluid ages whether you drive a lot or not, and by the time symptoms are obvious, internal damage has already started. And if a problem you can't see feels risky, the next one is worse because you can see it, and people still underestimate it every time. Number 9, ignoring small oil leaks. A few drops on the driveway don't feel urgent. The car still runs, the oil level still looks fine. The leak feels manageable. That's how small oil leaks earn their reputation for being harmless. But leaks don't stay small. Seals harden, gaskets degrade. What starts as a slow drip can turn into steady loss, and oil-starved components don't wear evenly. They fail early. In many cases, a leak that starts as a $20 seal ends up as a $2,000 timing or bearing repair. Topping off oil adds to the false sense of control. It keeps the dipstick happy, but it doesn't stop oil from reaching places it shouldn't, or from failing to reach parts that depend on constant pressure. Oil leaks aren't dangerous because they're sudden. They're dangerous because they quietly get worse while you adapt. And if leaks feel slow and forgiving, the next mistake absolutely isn't. Number 8, letting coolant run low. Engines can tolerate heat, right up until they suddenly can't. Coolant doesn't just lower temperature, it keeps heat even across the engine. When levels drop, hot spots form, metal expands unevenly, and modern aluminum heads can start warping around 230 degrees Fahrenheit. The dangerous part is how fast this turns. One normal drive becomes a single overheat event. And that one spike can turn a low coolant issue into a $2,500 to $4,000 head gasket repair, sometimes in minutes. This isn't wear that builds gradually. It's damage that shows up all at once. That's why experienced drivers treat coolant like a non-negotiable, not a check-it-later fluid. And if sudden damage like that sounds brutal, the next mistake is trickier because it looks like you're doing the responsible thing. Number 7, topping off oil instead of changing it. Topping off oil feels responsible. The level looks good, the engine sounds fine, and it feels like you're staying on top of things. But oil doesn't just get low, it gets dirty. Over time, oil fills with fuel residue, moisture, and microscopic metal particles. On short trips especially, that contamination builds fast. Adding fresh oil doesn't remove it, it just mixes clean oil into oil that's already worn out. So while the dipstick looks healthy, lubrication is weakening. Protection fades, sludge starts forming in tight passages you'll never see until performance drops or oil flow is restricted. Fresh oil mixed into old oil doesn't reset the clock, it only slows the countdown. And if that kind of hidden wear sounds subtle, the next mistake shows how much the wrong fluid can matter, even when everything looks fine on paper. Number 6, using the wrong fluids. On paper, fluids can look interchangeable. The bottle fits, the label sounds close enough, and the car still runs afterward. That's where the damage starts. Engines are designed around specific oil viscosities. Cooling systems rely on exact coolant chemistry. Transmissions depend on fluid with precise friction properties. When the wrong fluid goes in, parts still move, but not the way they were engineered to. Wear accelerates in places you can't see. Seals degrade faster. Shifts grow harsher. Heat builds where it shouldn't. And because nothing fails right away, the connection to the wrong fluid is often missed. The scary part is how normal everything feels at first. Wrong fluids don't cause instant failure. They shorten the countdown, sometimes by tens of thousands of miles. And now we move into damage that doesn't stay contained in one system for very long. Number 5. Ignoring suspension wear. Most drivers don't think about suspension until something clunks or fails inspection. But long before that, worn suspension parts are already changing how the entire car behaves. Weak shocks let tires bounce instead of staying planted. Worn bushings allow movement that shouldn't exist. Every bump sends extra force into the steering, braking, and chassis. Nothing snaps, nothing breaks dramatically. The car just starts aging faster everywhere at once. Tires that should last 50,000 miles wear unevenly and disappear early. Braking distances increase. Steering loses precision. And because the decline is gradual, drivers adapt without realizing how much control and safety they've lost. A full suspension refresh can easily run $1,500 to $3,000 once tires, alignment, and labor are included. Suspension wear doesn't just affect ride comfort. It quietly spreads stress to every system connected to the wheels. And if damage spreading across multiple systems sounds expensive, the next mistake is one even well-meaning owners make when they're trying to fix things themselves. Number 4. Replacing parts instead of fixing the cause. A dead battery gets replaced. Brake pads get swapped. A warning light goes out. Problem solved. At least it feels that way. But replacing parts without fixing the underlying cause is how the same failures keep coming back. A new battery doesn't fix a weak alternator. New brake pads don't fix a sticking caliper. A fresh sensor doesn't repair damaged wiring. So the car works, briefly. Then the problem returns, usually bigger and more expensive than before. That's how a $180 battery turns into a $700 alternator job. Or a $250 brake service becomes $1,200 once calipers and rotors are involved. Each replacement hides the real issue just long enough for more damage to build behind it. That's why experienced technicians don't ask what failed first. They ask why it failed. And nowhere does that question matter more, or cost more, than in the next system on this list. Number 3. Letting transmission fluid go unchecked. Transmissions don't give many warnings. They just work. Until they suddenly don't. Automatic transmissions rely on fluid, not just for lubrication, but for pressure, cooling, and precise shifting. As that fluid breaks down, heat rises, friction surfaces wear. Internal components start slipping long before you ever feel it from the driver's seat. That's what makes transmission problems so expensive. By the time shifts feel rough or delayed, the damage has already spread inside a sealed system you can't see or service cheaply. Fluid condition tells the real story, and when it's ignored, the repair window quietly closes. Once a transmission starts slipping, there's rarely an easy fix, only very expensive ones. And if that sounds unforgiving, the next mistake usually happens when people are tired, stressed, and just trying to get home. Number 2. Continuing to drive with overheating or vibrations. This usually starts with a rational thought. I'll just get home. The car is still moving. The noise isn't that bad. The temperature isn't fully pegged yet. But driving while overheating or vibrating transfers stress everywhere at once. Bearings take loads they weren't designed for. Rotating parts fall out of balance. Heat weakens seals and warps metal that can't be unwarped later. The cruel part is timing. The damage doesn't come from the first mile. It comes from the last few. Those final minutes when the system is already compromised are when small problems turn into permanent ones. People remember the breakdown. They don't realize the real damage happened before the car stopped. And that brings us to the one habit that makes every mistake on this list possible in the first place. Number 1. Treating maintenance as optional instead of preventive. Cars don't fail randomly. They fail predictably. Almost every mistake on this list traces back to the same mindset, waiting until something feels urgent. By the time a problem is obvious, wear has already compounded, systems have already been stressed, and repair options have narrowed. Preventive maintenance isn't about being obsessive. It's about understanding how machines age. Fluids degrade, heat builds, small tolerances disappear. When those things are managed early, cars last far longer than most people expect. Smart drivers don't avoid repairs because they're lucky. They avoid them because they intervene before damage spreads. That's the difference between owning a car that slowly drains your wallet and one that just keeps going. None of these mistakes feel dramatic on their own. That's the problem. They're easy to repeat without realizing what they're doing over time. But when you stack them together, they explain why some cars age fast and others seem to last forever. Smart drivers don't have secret tools or insider access. They just avoid the habits that quietly compound damage. If you want more no-nonsense car advice like this, subscribe here. And if you've seen one of these mistakes turn into an expensive repair, share it below. It helps other drivers avoid the same trap.